IA list.
Celebrity interviews.
Artist updates.
Live musicians performing.
Here in the studio.
What else, Pete? What else do we do? IA list.
Yes.
Peter feels good now.
Welcome to IA list, imaginationradio.com. I'm here with very special guest, co-host, Mr. Jared Rayberg. How
What's
are
up,
you, Jared?
man? Good to see you.
Good. I want to thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Now, we have a very, very special guest in the studio with us.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, Jared, why don't you introduce the special host? The guest, I'm sorry.
Yo, this is the man, Kevin So.
That's it?
Coming back.
What's the website? Give him the website.
www.kevinso.com.
Great. Let's give him a
What's
round of
up?
applause. Kevin, welcome to the studio.
Hey, thanks for
How are
having
you
me.
feeling today?
Pretty good.
Good?
Pretty good. There's
You're-
always drama in New York.
Always drama in New York. And why don't you introduce or let the people know about this new album that's coming out? When's it coming out? First quarter next year?
Yeah. The album's called A Brighter Day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a CD that I've been working on ever since I was about to move to New York. I was thinking about moving in 2003.
Mm-hmm.
And I had just finished a double CD called Leaving the Lights On. And then I began just working with some loops, working on tracks and ideas, and I wanted to. Leaving the Lights On was an album that was about my childhood, but I wanted to sort of bring people up to speed of what was going on in my life in my 20s and 30s now, you know. So,
You know, a lot of artists always talk about, making it or playing live in New York, and if, New York fans are the hardest to please. And do you have, have you gotten that since you've been, rocking a lot of crowds here?
yeah, New York is definitely. I think it's a tough crowd to please because being in New York, just playing gigs and getting paid in New York is very difficult.
Yeah.
Building an audience, I've talked to so many singer-songwriters, and they've told me over and over again how New York is just it's just the most wide range of audiences because you'll have 5 people one night, and then 2 months later you'll have 50 people, but then 2 months later you'll have the same 5 people. It's just it's so sporadic, and it really messes with my own belief in myself, I have to admit. If you start thinking, well, do I suck? Maybe I suck. I don't know. Every time I've played, I've done R&B showcases. I've done singer-songwriter showcases. I've done hip-hop showcases. I've done showcases with, like, So-Say and
Tayo.
Chan and Tayo and all those artists, and their audiences are different. I'm not saying they're tougher or easier because it's like if Chan got in front of a singer-songwriter crowd, it would be tough for him.
Yeah.
So, but the point is that when you're in front of that audience, it definitely challenges you to bring material to the table, to write material for that. And a song like Brighter Day seems to be a song that when I wrote it, I felt that it would be something that was universal. It's because it's got some hip hop in it, the phrasing of it, but it's got the old school R&B soul to it, the gospel. But at the same time, it's a good song, and it's saying something about life. And how can you describe music except just to put it out there and in front of an audience? One good friend used to tell me, the audience doesn't lie; they never lie. So
I mean, I think finding common ground, those who have been fans of Kevin So for a while know of his universal qualities, and they know of the fact that he gets on stage, he has the ability to reach many different audiences. And I think that when it comes to New York, yes, this is the center of the universe, and and just like cable TV, there are so many channels to choose from. But you got to find that flavor, and you got to find that something that can grab somebody and say, listen to me.
I think it represents not just New York and the songs and what I'm living, but the people around it. It's one and the same. Tayo's on the record, Voodoo Soul's on the record, Heather Park's on the record, Eric Schwartz is on the record, my buddy Aviv Roth is on the record. There's so many of my friends who have been there with me the last 3 years, playing the gigs and night after night, not getting paid, getting paid, just struggling through the audiences. And I'm really, I'm happy that we've all made it through together, and there's people that I'm in touch with, maybe not on the record, but that's not saying that they won't be on the next one. So I feel like I said, this is just beginning, and that's why the whole, the Brighter Day vibe, the whole thing about it is just moving forward and looking on the horizon.
So why don't you just introduce the title song? We want to give
This
them a
was
little
the first,
flavor.
Yeah, song. 3 or 4 years back when I started writing the grooves, I started looping some things, some ideas. The piano intro is that idea that just came to mind, and it was like one of those days where it was just like I was walking to a cafe, feeling a little down, wondering where I was going with my life, and then just realizing, it's just lucky to be alive, and the sun is shining, and so and then moved to New York, and so I brought that idea to New York, and then the song just kind of wrote itself.
Okay, great. So here it is, Kevin So with A Brighter Day.
Hard times, yeah, everybody's got for sure. That's fine, I'll make it through just like before. Was blind, not looking at the positive. I have some friends willing to give me help with any fear I'm facing. They say, don't ever throw the towel in. No way, if music is your medicine. Okay, I need to hear it now and then, reminding me about the dream I'm chasing. The sun is shining, and I'm on my way, Sun is shining, and I'm on my way, on my way. I'm looking forward, to a brighter day, a brighter day. And when it feels like your back is up against the ropes, hold tight, you ain't about to give up hope. Alright, you're not the flavor of the month, you don't have what some people want, you're not a juggler in the circus. Chin up and keep your eyes upon the prize. Life's rough, they'll try to cut you down to size. Takes guts, this dream you have, can't let it die. To me, a clear blue sky is never perfect. The sun is shining, and I'm on my way. The sun is shining, and I'm on my way, on my way. I'm looking forward, to a brighter day, a brighter day. Let's go. Dark clouds may roll on over, but they will not bring me down. Got angels looking over my shoulder, and they're taking me to higher ground. Taking me to higher ground. Taking me to higher ground. Dark clouds may roll on over, but they will not bring me down. Got angels looking over my shoulder, taking me to higher ground. Taking me to higher
Enjoy that?
ground.
There's always more at www.imaginationradio.com.